Hello everyone. It's been a while since we last worked on the dungeon crawler game. Um, Renovating the house just ate up a lot of time, but that's all done now, so it's time to continue. And where we last talked last time is that we have a win condition. So when you reach the target, in this case the treasure, you enter the win state. Um, To make this a bit more interesting, let's start working on the lose condition. And the loss condition will be that the party is defeated. Now, how can a party be defeated? Combat, traps, other stuff, but for now we'll focus on the abstract case of a party being defeated, and we'll dive into details in the exact ways that can happen at a later time. So let's first go to our win and lose conditions. And let's get started with a new test. So when the party is defeated, the world should be in the lose state. And this requires us to have a world. And then we need some way of defeating party. And then we should be able to expect that the world state equals lose. Okay, so this won't have the intended effect yet because we're not doing anything to defeat the party. So for now, let's assume that our world has party members, and we have one in the front left that takes damage. And we'll have it take a lot of damage and do this for the other spots for our party members as well. So for now, let's assume that by default you have a party of four that move together as a group in a sort of square with a front left, front right, a back left, and a back right. So lots of errors here because all this stuff doesn't yet exist, but sure, we can start adding those. So let's say our world has a set of party members, and this will be a specific type. And we need to generate that type. And the party members will have a subscript that takes a position. And then returns a party member. Which also means that we need a class called party member, but that can be empty for now. Let's see, I always mess up this syntax, but and this should now become okay. So we need a party position, and this will have a front left, a front right, back left and a back right. And then we can return a party member. Let's see if we can at least get something to start compiling now. So let's see. We don't have yet a take damage function. So our party member needs a function called take damage, an amount, and it can be empty for now as well. So we should now have at least something that compiles. Okay, and this doesn't yet work because we haven't added any logic to any of these functions, but now it's just a matter of filling in the blanks. So our party members should have uh, some health, and this one can do health minus the amount. And well, let's say it has an is alive function that just checks if health is above 0. Now we could say in our world where we did check for the state, if party members dot uh, hmm, if this is empty, then we return a loot. So now we need an alive party members. In our party members, and this can just be then we need to keep track of all the party members. So let's create a list of party members. So we create 4 party members. For now, we'll just do just the first party member. So we're not really using the party position yet, but at least we have the API ready. And now we can return as alive party members the ones that are alive. And so now our world should be able to get alive party members back. And let's see if we now have passing text. Oh. Let's see, we can't just subtract, I guess we can't just subtract the, curious, why can't I just subtract this large amount? Uh, let's not worry too much about this right now. So let's just do a lot of damage. Okay, so we still have a failing test. So it's still in the state undeterminable. So let's see if we actually. So we indeed need to not just return any party member, we need to return the correct party member. So we should do a switch on the party position, and then one, two. Oh, typing is hard. Ah, now I also understand why but because the arithmetic overflow we were doing, trying to lower the damage on the same party member each time, and in time that of course fails. So this should now also still work. Okay, cool. So let's see. So we have the start of a loose condition. Okay. Now I also want to check that if not all party members are uh, defeated, then we should at least be able to uh, state that we are still in the undecided stage. So let's say that this one doesn't get uh, it, and then we are still in the undetermined phase. Uh, okay. And let's see, when you're in the loose state, you shouldn't be able to walk around, I guess. Maybe we will allow looking around, but we should at least not be able to move anymore. So let's just make sure that that happens. But then we need this stuff. Our party position, then we try and move, or move forward, sure. And then I expect that the party position is, and it's dependent on where the party exactly is, but I think it should just move. It should still be at 0, 0, so it shouldn't be able to move. Don't move after lose thing. Okay, so the test failed, so it indeed still moved. So let's jump into a definition. Let's see. Can perform action. State is not a win, and state is not a lose. Okay. Oops, these R should have been T's, but okay. And that's too bad. Um, okay, let's see if we can clean up some of the code. So maybe we should create a helper function called defeat party. It just does all this stuff. Okay. And also we have our party members here, but also our party member. I think party member should have its own file because a party member probably will have more stuff in the future. Let's just take out this stuff. Into its own file. Now we have party members and they have health. How about we try and show them on the screen? So let's see if we can fix that real quick. We have our content view. Okay. We'll have a look at that in a bit. I guess the previews are broken. So I guess no preview. So we have all these buttons. Let's see. So let's say we also want to show the hit points of the various party members. So I think that would require a separate view. So this will be a Swift UI view. Party members view. And this will be a release tag. And then an H tag or then two H tags. And these will show text for party members. HP, which means that this needs to be private set variable so we can at least read it. We call it health, sure. Probably will rename it later, but for now this is a front right and something similar for the back row. And this, oh, for the preview would require some party members. Let's see if we can use the canvas to at least show this one. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can make this look a little better. Some padding, perhaps. Also some, I guess, some padding around all these texts. Okay, this already looks a little better. Let's see if we can give them, should it be headlines? Okay. And what else can we do? Perhaps this color is difficult to read. So perhaps the foreground style should be white. And then we can add some background. Okay, that's maybe a bit much. Great, perhaps. Let's just see what this looks like. So we'll need to add this to the game. I would like to have it, I guess, at the upper right. So let's go to our content view, and we have this V stack that has this date. Oh, it's a C stack. Well, then we can have it float, no problem. We just need to make sure that it's on the right side of the screen. So we need a V stack that starts with the H stack that starts with some spacer, and then our party members view. And then some spacer. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a thing in the upper right. Doesn't look great, but we'll look at improving the look of that thing somewhere in the future. There is a big chance that this does not yet uh, update when the hit points of the party members change. So to test that out, let's say we add also a button called damage. And all this does is damage the front left player. So let's see if this, okay, sure. But we can click it and it doesn't change here. For updating the view, we will do next time. For now, thanks for watching and have a great day.